Hello friends and neighbors, my name is Dan Zanes. What are we doing? You know what we're doing. We're back here for this, the Family Band Workshop. Today, getting into our series of the basics, and this time, the harmonica. Just, if anybody's, I'm sure most of you have harmonicas somewhere in your house. And most of them, no matter how cheap they are, most harmonicas that I've found are somewhat musical enough to participate in any kind of merrymaking that you might be doing around your house. Usually they've got the key of the harmonica, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, stamped somewhere on the side of the harmonica. Mine's covered in tape, but I wrote it on the side anyway because you need to know the harmonicas come in all different keys. For most songs, for folk songs, country type songs, if it says A, then you're going to want to play a song in the key of A. If you want to be playing something that's more like a blues harmonica, if you have an A harmonica, you're going to want to play it in the key of E. You could do it like this. If you're playing in the key of G and you want to know which harmonica to use to have your blues sound, count up 4. G, A, B, C. So that takes you, so you want a C harmonica. If you're in the key of D and you want to play blues, D, E, F, G, G. You want your G harmonica. So that's how you could do it. That's the simple way. You want the 4. Whatever's going to be the 4 chord, that's the harmonica you want for your blues type playing. But let's stick to this what's called straight harp. The blues playing is called cross harp because you're going across from the G to the C harp. But we're going to play straight harp, an A harmonica with an A song. The way I tend to do it, the numbers are stamped right here on the front, and you can find the instructions that come with most Hohner harmonicas are actually pretty good. So, like anything else, it's not such a bad idea to read the instructions. It'll tell you a lot. It says blow in and blow out. You blow in, you get one sound, one note. Blow out, you get another. All right. What I usually do is I don't concentrate so much on the numbers themselves. I try and just get a visual sense of, there's not too many holes. I think there's 10 holes across here. I try and just get a visual sense of what they sound like and what the relationship of the notes are. It changes as you go up. So you blow out, it's one note. You blow in, it's a higher note. And then it changes, then it flips around. Then the lower note is blowing out, and then it's that way on up. So it's not really that complicated. The thing that I like to do is just use my ear and try and pick out a melody, pick out a simple melody. Here's one that most people know that's an easy one to play right around the middle area of the harmonica. And sometimes I like to leave these mistakes that I make in the Family Band Workshop just so you know that it doesn't, even though it comes somewhat easily because of hours and days of practice, it doesn't always come perfectly. And that can be the fun of it too. And you can also make discoveries, particularly on something like the harmonica, for alternate melodies, or if you're writing songs, you can write songs on the harmonica because there are so many melodies available just from moving around. So something that you could do with a family band, for example, is you could play the intro to a song before everybody starts singing, or you could take a solo and just play the instrumental that way. A lot of times I'll use a harmonica holder, and if I'm playing by myself, I can just clip the harmonica into the holder, and I can play guitar and harmonica at the same time. So that is another great possibility. how do I get the individual notes rather than... That can be done in two ways. One is by making the mouth a little smaller and using your tongue to block a side of it. So the air is coming out this side or this side, but your tongue is sort of is holding down the middle and blocking some of these off. That's not the way I do it. I tend to do it by just making my mouth small enough to cover one of the holes. And the advantage to that is that you can... There's times when you want to have the sound of the two holes together. It sounds nice. It's a little chord. And so then you can get that by just bringing your mouth out just a ways. There's one other sound you can get, which is to use your tongue to block the middle and be blowing on the side holes, so you get two side holes together. What song was that? That was no song. I don't know how to play any songs like that. But it's a great sound. To me, it's almost like having an accordion that's this big. Another advantage to the harmonica for me is that I can keep it in my shirt pocket and I can play it while I'm walking down the street. So if I'm going around the corner to get a half gallon of soy milk, keep my harmonica in the pocket and I can practice. And it always seems to bring a smile to people's faces to hear a little bit of live music out on the sidewalk. So that's it. It's just more than anything else, what I'm encouraging you to do is get out your harmonica and begin to experiment. Find the key that people are playing in. If you don't know exactly what key a song is in, the last chord of the song tends to be the key of the song. So in other words, if the song ends on a G chord, most likely that song is in the key of G, and your G harmonica is going to work pretty well for it. Unless it's something like a blues harmonica, in which case, a blues type of song, in which case you would want to use a C harmonica. But we'll save that for Harmonica Basics Part 2. All right, thank you very much for tuning in. As I always like to say, you can go to danzanes.com and download lyrics and chords for almost all of the songs that we have on our 10 family music CDs. There's a lot of harmonica on these CDs. You can, once you download the lyrics and the chords, you'll know what key the song is in, so you can get your harmonica out. If you see that the song is in the key of G, get your harmonica out, get your G harmonica, and you can jam along. And that's a pretty good way to practice if you don't have other people around at that moment. All right. Good luck with your family band. Thank you for tuning in.